All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mitchell Family Reality Show TV. This is your boy, Jesse, the Jackhammer, professional wrestler. We have a special guest on the panel tonight. Gary, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks for watching, and thank you, Jesse, for having me on your channel. I'm Aussie Mark, all the way from North Queensland, which is in the state of Australia. Awesome. So, yeah, nice to meet you all.
So I'm going to share something with you real quick. Please feel free to go over and subscribe to Mark's channel. This is Mark's channel right here. He's a really good guy, very good content. He has very good stuff. As you see, he has really good stuff. He likes flying drones too. So you guys check Mark's channel out, please. Tell him that the Mitchell Family Reality Show TV sent you.
Thanks, guys. I look forward to seeing you over on my channel sometime. It'd be great to have you sub and join me and see what I do. Hopefully, all my tutorials that I put up there, maybe something that you can learn over there. I hope so, and hope maybe I can learn something from you too.
There you go. So we're just going to hang out with you tonight. Just maybe something that you can learn over. Sorry about that. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Amber. Good night, Amber. Get some rest, guys, over there next door. Much love to you all. But yes, I want to thank Mark for being here. Mark is an awesome person. It's good to have Mark with us.
Certainly been a long time since we've connected, as you probably mentioned in a couple of your other previous videos, but I'm really pleased that we've finally got back together and connected again.
Yeah. The other night, ladies and gentlemen, I heard somebody mention about Mark, and and I didn't realize who I was talking to. And I saw a video trending on the front page of YouTube of a guy riding a motorcycle and having a drum. Well, I decided to follow that channel. Then I got a notification of a giveaway. And I asked Sharon, I said, Sharon, I said, this guy looks familiar. And so, and she goes, yes, he does. And I'm like, Sharon, that's Mark. I found Mark. And I promise you.
How long had it been, Jesse? How long do you reckon since we haven't talked? About over 10 years, isn't it?
At least, yeah, because we met back in 2008 or 2009.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, 9 or 10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when I made a comment on there, on his video, he remembered me. And I'm like, first thing popped in my head, send Mark a request on Skype. Because that's where we used to talk on Skype all the time. And that was my first thoughts. And he goes like, I don't use it no more, basically Messenger or Hangout. And that's why I said, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I know we did used to talk on Skype a lot. I agree. It's strange how fashions sort of change, and Skype doesn't seem to be used much by as many people anymore. So Hangout's even better.
Well, when I called Mark up, hey Lisa, welcome. We love you all. When I called Mark up on Hangout, I was lost for words. And Mark can tell you that himself. I was lost for words.
He was stunned.
I had basically tears coming out of my eyes because I found somebody that years ago, guys, I used to do home-based businesses. When I first got into it, I didn't know what I was doing. You know, you hear people trying to get you in all these home-based businesses. They still do it, try to get you home-based businesses. And I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know all these softwares at all. But one man that taught me everything is that man right there.
Oh, I'm glad I could have been of service. I see Alicia says hi, Mark. G'day, Alicia. How you going?
I was talking to Sharon the other day, Mark, about you know, when we started on really going on YouTube real good. I said, I wish I had that. And before we even met up, Mark, I said, I wish I had a thing that Mark introduced me to. I said, it's like a generator thing where you put the link into and it shoots it all these other websites. I said, I wish I had that. I could put our YouTube channel in it and watch it just shoot everywhere. And
I don't think they have that anymore.
And I'm like, when I was talking about this, Mark, I said, where is Mark today? You know, I'm just speaking out loud, and where's Mark? And I'll be darned.
The universe sent you, made you find my link. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, Cap 7. He mentioned about you in one of his live streams.
Yeah, Cap 7's a very decent and honourable man. I really love him. He's great.
Nikki, try to come back in and go back out if you can, because we have good audio on our end. We have really good audio here. So
yeah, don't know, but yeah, that's a good advice, I think, Jesse. Yep, go out and come back in.
Yeah. Anytime you have audio problems on any live stream, whoever you watch, go out and come back in. But this man here, when I was starting out in the home-based businesses, I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. We would meet at 9 o'clock at night when it's daylight at his place. And he would actually show me things. I would stay up probably about midnight, 1 o'clock, and he would actually show me things that I never knew. I mean, literally, we would meet when it's dark at his house, and it'd be daylight at my house. He would show me things I didn't know. That's why I learned a lot about, you know, these computers. Like, you know, honest to God, when you, like, say, for prime example, when you like copy a message, you're supposed to hit your control key and your C. I didn't know that. And when you want to paste it, you're supposed to hit your control key and letter V. I didn't know that. He's the one who taught me that. Yeah,
it's amazing what one person knows and another person don't. I think it's the same for you, Jesse. I think you can. I'm sure there's things that you know now in the 9 years or so that we've been apart that you've probably learnt. Maybe you'll be able to show me a thing or two as well.
Well, that's what I do. I mean, that's what we're here for. It's not just me. It's about my family now. And that's what we're here. We're here to help. We help YouTubers. Like I've helped Alicia. I've helped ASMR. I've helped, I mean, I can continue naming names, and knowing most of us not appreciate it, but most of the ones that we help is still here, you know, and they appreciate it. And, you know, but still, we like helping people.
That's right. It's a good feeling to know that you've assisted somebody to get a little further in their journey down the road, whichever way they want to go, and YouTube or on the computer, or, you know, even like the other when we all helped Granny Monster last week. That was an absolutely wonderful experience to see all the YouTubers gather together and support somebody who needed our help. Fantastic.
You're very welcome, Alicia. That's what we love doing. That's what we love doing. And so what I'm going to do tonight, I got Mark here, and if I say something or do it's not doing something wrong, but if I say something that is incorrect, this man, I consider this man not just a mentor, but now as an Australian brother. But if I say something that he'll correct me, he'll say, he'll say, wait a minute. He'll tell me, wait a minute. He'll say, hey, this is how you do it. I've learned a lot from this person. So what I'm going to do is, while we're live here, because I had somebody ask me today, how do you check your messages on YouTube? So tonight at 11:05 p.m. Eastern time. What time is it there?
Here it's 1:05 p.m.
Lunchtime.
Yep.
So what I'm gonna do, and if Mark's welcome to add anything in there, when I have Mark add stuff in there, I'll stop my share screen. I'll have Mark, if he wants to share on his share screen. I'm not trying to put him on the spot, but I'll have Mark start his share screen, and he'll show you some stuff too. If you don't care, Mark.
Oh, well, if I can help, I'm glad to.
All right, so we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to go to this over here. I'm going to go to prime example. I'm going to go to my channel, our channel. If I keep on saying my channel, please ignore that. I mean our channel, my family's channel. So
I'm sure everybody understands that, Jesse. Yeah, it's easy to say my, but it's all of you.
All right,
it's lovely to see the whole family getting involved, and on the screen on your last video too. That was great.
Yes. So I'm going to start share screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to pop over to our channel. There's Amazing Man right there. Look at that. That's a good picture right there. That's a good
you're embarrassing me.
Hey, look here. This picture right here in the back, that was there when we first met. So we're on the front page of our channel, guys. There's a certain size you're supposed to have with this, okay? And I don't remember the size off the top of my head. If Mark remembers, I'll let him speak about the size on that one. But if you want to send a message to somebody, go to the About tab right here. Click on that About tab, and then it'll change to people's description. And you can read about this description. And YouTube's doing something a little different. You can actually view their email to send them an email. Click on that, and then it'll say, check mark if you're not a robot. Then hit submit. And go here and hit send message, and this box will pop up. Okay. And prime example, I'll send myself a message. Hey there, like your channel. Keep doing what you're doing. So I send ourselves a message. I don't know if he'll actually send, but it'll be the first. So you just hit that send. Okay, it did send. So we'll get that here in a minute. And like I said, you can see there are also the links to all their social medias down here on the left-hand side. Like we got a second YouTube channel, our IBDB, or Twitter. All these are, you got their emails right here. All of the social medias. Now, to find where to check your messages, okay, you go to Creator Studio. You click on the Creator Studio. As soon as the page changes, you go to Community, and you just go right here and click on where it says Messages, and all your messages will be in the message area. And anybody that writes you, make sure you always check the area in the message area where it says send message or sent message. Because sometimes I've seen it when somebody sent me a message, it's over in the far tab where it says sent message. And you can always go in there and see who sent you a message, because it may not show up actually in the area when you first click on this at, it'll actually sit right there. So this is where you can check your messages when somebody sends you a message. So, but yes, I wanted to share that because people was asking today, how do you send a message on YouTube? Where, how do I check a message? You just, like I said, you just go here. I want to go back. I want to actually go back out again. And I'm going to hit that screen share one more time. So we go back over to the channel. So all you got to do is go to the far right where the circle is right here. Click on this and click on Creator Studio. Thank you for subscribing and welcome to the Mitchell Family Reality Show TV. I'm glad to have you here. And hit community, guys. Like I said, all you gotta do is hit this on your home page of your channel, and you'll hit Creator Studio and just click the community. A drop down box will come, and there's where you can find your inbox messages right there. So it's not that hard. It's basic knowledge.
Good advice. Good advice.
I'm gonna let my brother Mark go from here if he wants to.
Well, yeah. I just want to say hi to a couple of people who've just joined us, Jesse. I see Shannon and Deborah are there. So hi to you guys. I'm Mark from Australia. G'day, as we say over here. So, Jesse, you said you wanted to talk about channel art, perhaps?
Please.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Shannon. Hey, Deborah.
So channel art is basically that top window, as you can see on Jesse's and mine. I'm going to just quickly do a share screen myself. Let's see. We'll go to on
your left-hand side. There you go.
YouTube, and I'm just going to grab this one, and hopefully, did that come up? Yes, it did. By the looks of that. Okay. So I'm just going to go to my channel so you can see the channel arts that I'm using when it comes up. And so this is my channel art here. That image with the Australian map and the drone on it, that's just my icon. But the channel art is this piece here. Now, you can see that that's long and narrow. The actual channel art that we're using is much bigger than that because it displays in different ways on different applications, whether it be on your mobile or whether it be on your tablet. It'll show different amounts of the screen. I'm just going to see if I can find, I'm just going to just stop my sharing for a second, and I'm going to go back to, where am I here? I'm going to share a different screen with you, which is when we go to 222. Okay, I wanted to go over to here. So that is the size of the channel art that you would actually need, the size of the picture or the image that you would use. It's 2560 by 1440. That's the full-sized image that you would use. But the strip that you could see on my channel, on Jesse's, and on everybody else's, is only that strip in the middle of it there. So the measurements here are quite important. What I actually, the first thing you do is you make sure you've got an image this full size, and then you create the bit that you want to see on your main YouTube channel within that strip. So that's what I did on mine, and you can see the different sizes there. So I hope that maybe you can, I got this image for anyone who's watching just by simply going to Google Images, and if you just type in YouTube channel art, you'll find an image very similar to this with those measurements on it, so that you can build your channel art from there. So maybe jot down that image, jot down the big measurement there, so you'll have a starting point at least. I could go into that in a lot more detail, Jesse, but
please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, what I'm going to do here is first of all, I'm going to save that image. Save image. And I'll just save that to my desktop as channel art. And there's a little sneaky trick you can use once you've done that. Okay, so now I'm going to open up. Can you see my paint.net there, Jesse?
I don't see nothing yet.
You don't see anything? Okay, it might be because I didn't go share full screen. I'll just change that.
Shannon, we subscribe back to you. Thanks for subscribing. Shannon Rose, thanks for subscribing to us. So we subscribe back to you.
Okay, can you see it now, Jesse, the paint.net?
Yes.
Okay, great. So on the let's go and grab that image that I just saved from the YouTube Google Images. I'm just going to open that from my desktop, and that will be this one here. It says channel art, and the beauty of doing it this way is the image that you're looking at, 2560 by 1440, that was typed on there. That's the actual size of the image you have. So if you save that, you can now create your own art with it. I'll show you how quickly. Basically, what I'm doing here.
Take your time, Mark. I want everybody to learn this.
Okay. So what I generally do here is I create another layer that I'm going to make my own channel art on. So I'm using paint.net, by the way, everybody. It's different to just the normal paints that you see, the Microsoft Paint thing. It's free. If you haven't already got this application, you just do a search for paint.net. You can actually type in the word DOT. So PAINT.DOTNET, and you'll find the link to the software that you can download. So anyway, so I'm using that piece of software. I'm going to create a second layer by clicking there. And then I'm going to go back to this first layer. And what I want to do with it is I want to right click on it. Where are we? Sorry, I'll just use the properties instead. So we'll go down the bottom here, properties. And this opacity is what I'm looking for. I want to fade that so I can see through this image I just had. Okay, so you can see that it's fading. I'm going to leave it at about 100. And now if I go up to this top layer, layer 2, and I want to add say I want to add a picture in here, I'm going to just stick another picture on that layer. I'll just use an example. If I go to open, let's go to open pictures, just try and find an image that might be suitable. We've got a decent size one here. I think I saw one for clouds that I had the other day here somewhere, this one. Okay, I'm going to do as Jesse advised a little earlier. I'm going to go Control A to select all of it. And I'm going to go Control C to copy it. I'm going to go back over to here, and I'm on layer 2. So I just have to go Control V and paste it on that layer. And I can drag this out till it covers the whole screen. Now you'll see that background image, I can't see it. That's because it's underneath. I want it to be on top. So if I just click on that background image and use this button here, move layer up, now it's on top. That means that now I can actually go and create within this yellow bit here, that will allow you to actually make your channel art that you'll be able to see on your YouTube. So, for example, I'm going to do a quick example. I'll go back to the cloud layer. I'm now going to put some words in here. So you could put whatever words in there you like. I'm going to click on my text. Go click on there. Let's make this text bigger. And maybe we'll change the type of text. We might use this one and make it bigger. And so you might put in, if you happen to be Mary Smith or whoever you are, Mary Smith's YouTube channel, whatever your channel name is. And then you'd make sure that that is in the yellow section there. Now, obviously, we can make that a better size to suit that. Obviously, that's too big. I'll just move this down here and come back. And that looks like a decent size. So you're building basically within that yellow section. That's where you need to be looking. You might want to add a picture or something else in there. You might want to just put in do a drawing or something, whatever it is that you want, a happy face or something. I'll just add something else in just purely because I can. So I'll go to open again. I'll open another image. Let's say I wanted to put in, let's say I want to put in this image here. That's me, believe it or not, when I was 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
So if I wanted to add that onto my channel art, I'd go Control A, that selects it all, Control C to copy it, go back over to this one, make sure I'm on my layer 2. You could create a third layer if you wanted. In fact, I will create a third layer. I'm going to go Add New Layer. Then I'm going to make sure that that is on the underneath by moving it down. Now layer 3 is at the bottom. I'm now going to paste in by going Control V. I'm going to paste in. Now that's actually, I think that's gone to the wrong layer. What's happened there? Maybe I need this to be on top. We'll move that. Yes, there it is. Okay, so there's my silly looking picture. I'm going to make that smaller to fit in. Now, so there's I could put this like that. And you can see that the bottom of the picture is sticking out below the yellow. That means on your YouTube screen, your channel art would just cut off along that yellow line. You wouldn't actually see the bottom part of that photo. So you could add a number of photos that way or whatever your channel's about. And then maybe the only other thing I might do on this one is, because this photo, this layer 3 is on a separate layer, I can outline it, make it even more interesting. I could outline it by going to Effects, Object, Outline. I hope this is interesting to you all, and I'm not boring you to tears. And then create, I can either make that outline as thick or thin as I want, change the color of it. Now remember, it's a blue cloud layer. And so I might make that blue just to make, because I can. We'll okay that. And now to save it as your channel art, we go to this funny layer that's got all the measurements on it. And you can either delete that layer out or turn it off. I'm going to delete it out. So there's my channel art ready to go if that was what it was going to be. And then I would just save that as a JPEG file and you could upload that to your channel. So I hope that helped anyway. I'll just come back onto the screen.
Very good, very good. So one more time, what's the size of the art, the channel art?
The channel art is, where did I just go with that? We'll just come back to here. The channel art is 2,560 by 1,440.
For the ones that don't know, what Mark repeated there.
2560 by 1440. That's the number of pixels that your image needs to be to make a decent channel art.
Good, 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 good. Welcome back, Alicia. Glad to have you here, Grizzly. Fat Boy, I saw you. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you right away. I was watching Mark. I like watching Mark do this stuff. He taught me a lot. I used it. Paint Net is awesome. That's to you.
Yeah, it definitely is awesome. I'm glad if anyone wants to use it. I've used it a heap, and sounds like Jesse's using it as well. So if any of you have questions from either of us, don't hesitate to let us know, and now or in the future, and we might be able to give you some advice on.
And if I can't answer it, I'll just pass it to Mark, and we'll get the proper answer. And
happy to.
Yes, and I know who's in the house. It's BR Fam TV. Let's see.
Fat Boy Nation's in the room too. He's the one I told you about before, Jesse. I helped him earlier, showed him how to make his lower thirds images different on live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not going to show you guys how to do that now because I want to make a video of it, but I am going to change mine so I can show you what I mean on that. Let me just quickly go back to I was talking about changing it to things like, when this finally comes up on my screen, for example, you might do that. So now I just selected images to do with Australia, and you can see that on my screen now. Just something different to make you stand out a little bit in the crowd. I'll be putting a video tutorial about how to do those sort of things in coming days.
Is there anything else you can share that may help people that are new or just now starting YouTubing, or may that you're not going to make a video on yet?
Yeah, well, I guess probably the most important thing that I think a lot of people aren't doing is they don't realize when they upload to YouTube about the YouTube algorithm that that basically what that is the computer software within YouTube likes to see certain things on your video, and then that's how they will actually promote you if you've got enough of these certain facts on your YouTube channel. It helps them to say, oh yeah, well, this person's obviously trying hard. This person wants to be promoted. They want to appear in recommended videos down the side. So one of probably the prime thing that I see people do is they're not putting enough words into the description of their video and the name of their video. So there is a 100 character limit in the name part of your video. Every time you upload a YouTube video, putting the name you use is quite important. If you just put in, my live stream chat, for example, if you're doing a live stream, or if it might be, my dog at play or something, that's not using very many characters at all. If we use that dog example, you might put my dog at play, dogs in my neighborhood love to play together. This my dog is a dachshund, or whatever it is. Use up as many of your 100 characters as you can, and then try to get those same keywords from the title. Like, if, for example, I just said my dog is a dachshund. Well, you'd make sure you use the word dachshund down in the description as well, and you'd also put it in the tags. If you've got lots of tags, a large description, and a large YouTube name, that's definitely going to help YouTube to promote you, and you'll appear more regularly, and then you get more views. And that's what we're all here for. I know some people, well, I don't want to go to all that trouble, and that's fine. But if you're a YouTuber and you're uploading content, you want people to see it. So why not go to that little bit extra effort?
So what is the YouTube computer actually looking for? Exactly. Break it down.
It's looking for content. What's most important for YouTubers, for YouTube, is the amount of views that people get, and not just the amount of views, but the length of time people stay watching your channel. So if you make videos where you're not very excited and not very animated, then people aren't going to stay very long. So YouTube wants people to stay on. And why do you think they want to do that? It's because YouTube actually wants to make money. Let's face it, they're a business. So they want people to look at your videos for enough time so that they might notice an ad that appears on the side of your video. If you're fortunate enough to have over 100 subscribers, then you can monetize your videos by clicking the monetize button on the back of your in Creator. And then YouTube love it if you monetize your videos. That will definitely help you get more views. It may be a little bit annoying to people when an ad pops up at the beginning, but it helps YouTube want to make money. So if you can support YouTube by monetizing all your videos, that's definitely going to help you. That's what YouTube's looking for. They want content that's lengthy, that's exciting and interesting. So when Jesse's doing his live streams, he's constantly trying to be animated and talk to you guys in the chat, make things a bit more exciting, so that it's not just him talking straight to camera, but actually talking to you and having you guys respond. Makes it more interesting. And of course, if Jesse can get other people on, and if you as YouTubers, if you're doing live streams, if you can get other people on the panel, that makes it more interesting. YouTube will think that's good, and you might get a pop-up on the side. So just some basic advice I've learned. There's lots of other stuff, but that's the basics.
Now, I want to show you all, a lot of y'all don't know what monetizing is. A lot of y'all is waiting to hit 10,000 views. A lot of you all are waiting to hit 100 subscribers because you can't go live if you don't have the 100 subscribers or in the 10,000 views. And that's very understandable. So I'm going to show you what monetizing is, guys. All right, so I'm going to share this. Okay, please take notes what Mark said and what I'm speaking about tonight. And I'm going to thank everybody that's tuning in to the Mitchell Family Reality Show TV. Please smash that like button and make sure if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. We're glad that you're here. All right, guys. So this is right here a video that we have done. This is the video that actually tagged Mark, Alicia, Top Gun, and Keeping It Redneck in. So it is very important to monetize your video, as Mark stated. All right. So if you have this pop up, it says suggestion placement. All right. I want to pull this right here. And what that would do, that would place your ads where you want them at, your commercials. Okay. Or just for prime example, I'm going to take them out. You can do it manually. You can just like say you want one here. Start at 3 seconds. You want to go up to 12. And you just want to, stretch it out. You don't want to bore. We don't want you to be bored, and we don't want people to be bored. And I hate to see people be bored and saying, hey, well, I've seen more commercials than anything. I try to put at least 4 commercials, at least, and they're time length too. They're small. Some of them have skip ads, some of them don't, but I guess you can put it in manually, or you can do it like that. When you play a video and the ad starts running, that helps for and when you watch, now correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, but if you watch the whole ad, if it's like 5 seconds of it, that helps. That pays the YouTuber for what he's done, because watching the ad now is based on views, and the YouTuber gets paid by you watching the ads, and also watching the videos. But so I'm going to take this out and I'm going to actually put it in by suggested placements. But if you watch the whole ad, I know it'd be boring. Nobody don't like commercials at all. I hate commercials when I watch TV, or even when I'm listening to the radio. I'm like, commercials, click, turn it off. Come back about 5 or 10 minutes later, commercials are gone, music is on. So, but if you watch the whole commercial, you may actually see something you like. I don't know, but it helps, you know, for that YouTuber that created that video, that content for you, make a little something, you know, and on that video. So
yeah, I agree. And even if, you know, watching, even if it's not particularly making anything for the YouTuber, by watching it, YouTube, remember, YouTube sees all. YouTube knows exactly what's happening on their YouTube, and they'll see that you've watched it, and that will mean you're helping that person to be acknowledged by YouTube as somebody who might be promoted a little bit and get so have their videos pop up as suggested videos at the end of someone else's or on the side, so that other people will watch and support their channel. It's not just about making money, but it's about helping them grow as a YouTuber.
Make a good content. It's not, like Mark says, it's not about making money, ladies and gentlemen. It's about making good content for you to enjoy. Like I've always stated, my family's always stated, it's about making that content for you to enjoy, for you to come back and look forward for the next content, or look forward. I've had people tell me, Mark, that when are you going to ask me, when are you going live next? Or I can't wait till you go live. We love it when you go live, or we love when you load up something good. You do a good job. Keep up the hard work. You're working hard. You made it this far. You know, keep doing what you're doing. When you load up your next content, what's going to come out next? And, you know, sometimes I'll be editing, and if I'm live, I'll do a share screen, and I'll show them as I'm editing and talk to them at the same time.
Great idea. That's a great idea. Yep, and that people can learn how to edit who don't know very much about editing. And you're chatting to them and building the community feel. And you know, your friends here, Jesse, are fantastic, lovely people that you've met along the way and are subscribing to your channel, and so you get to chat to them and do editing. There's no reason why you can't do both. It's a great idea.
Yeah, and it's like I said, anybody that subscribes, ladies and gentlemen, if you subscribe today, if you've already subscribed, you already know this. But if you subscribe today, if you subscribe tomorrow, you subscribe next week, next month, please understand, once you subscribe, you're not just a subscriber. You're not just a fan. You're a part of our family now. You're now a family member of our family. You're part of our life. You'll see exactly what reality really is.
Yeah.
So I want to show you. Go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
I was going to say there are a lot of people out there who don't have a lot of social communication with you know, out in the real world, or a lot of friends or whatever, and being a part of a community like yours, Jesse, is or mine or whoever, there are, you know, it really means that there's someone to talk to most of the time. If you need to, you know, you make contact with these people. And there's live streams going on all the time, so you can, you know, even if you're having a bad day, go on and find a live stream and chat to people, and you know, share a worry shared is a worry halved, as they say. So
well,
yeah.
I've had people come to us and they actually tell us, you know, I've had people come, and this is honest truth. I've had people come to us, they were saying about commit suicide, and they came to us and they said, "We changed your life. We changed them. And we inspired them so much they weren't going to do it." I had people come to us say, "I was having a bad day. You all cheered me up. You all put a smile on my face. I'm having a better day."
Right. How good. And that is, not only does it make them feel better, it makes us feel better to help them. So
right.
That's wonderful.
I want to show you all a couple more things here. Fat Boy wants to come on. I don't mind Fat Boy coming on. He wants to show you that what you taught him, if it's okay.
Sure.
Okay. Let me show you all some couple more things. So when you uploaded a video, ladies and gentlemen, okay, so I already showed you all the monetizing thing. Now, don't get this go to your head that, oh man, I monetize a video, I'm going to make $1 million or I'm going to make $1,000. It don't
You're
work
not.
that way. It don't work that way. Just understand, by you doing this, yes, it does help out a little bit, but you got to understand, it's not about this, ladies and gentlemen. It's about your subscribers and your viewers and what you just was out at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, to about 11 o'clock that following morning, or 11 o'clock that night. If you was out there for, just take for prime example, I've never seen anybody do it, but if you was out there for 20 hours trying to record and you edited it down to 20 minutes, that monetizing thing, it's good to have, but it's also good to have is this video for your subscribers. So, and your viewers. Now, here, I'm going to, right here, I want to take this out for a second. When you go and, I call it editing, basically. It's just what it is. When you upload have a video on a live stream, or you upload a video, you automatically go to the card here, okay? And you click on the card, and you click on this, it says add to card. And when you add the card, you go where it says video and or playlist. You click on that. And you click the nearest one to the right, because you want these two, because I've got a list of videos, but I've already used them all in my videos. So what I do, I click on the right one for this one, and I'll show you about these two here in a few minutes. And then when you click on that one, you click on create card. Now, there's several things you can do here. You can go and, like, say, if I want to go here, prime example, if I want to do this. All right, so I'll go to Mark's channel. Now, look here, ladies and gentlemen. If you do this, you cannot use the first link. You've got to click on their channel name and use the second link. So you go and you hit copy. You go back to your channel and you put it right here. And you go in here, you write a little message, says thank you for watching. And right here, you go here and it says check out. And you may have some already in there, but if you don't know how to spell it, go back to their channel and make it easy for yourself. Easy peasy, you know. And go back to their channel, click on it, and just go and try to very carefully highlight it, Control and C, go back here, Control and V, and create card. Now, if you have a sponsor, we do Wigs for Kids. We do try to do donations for Wigs for Kids because they was our sponsor for a while. And I could consider them as still a sponsor because I grow my hair out and I donate it to them. And they, you know, they don't promote our channel, but they let me use them as like a sponsor to get their name out there too. So you can hit add card and say if you want to go and do that. And I go hashtag wigs for kids. I want to take a hashtag out. Wigs. Yep. So I'll click wig for kids and I'll hit that. I'll say thank you for donations. And I'll just do that. And I'll make a little message up here. Say, please feel free to give. I have big fingers, guys, so it's hard for me to type sometimes. And then click a card. and it'll be right there. And when they see it and they decide to click on it, and they can donate whatever they want, they feel to donate. And also you can go down here and start you a encouragement viewer to participate in a poll, a voting poll of what you want us to do next. If we put in there, say if we wanted to, say this for prime example, say we decide we wanted to put a voting poll to travel to Australia, to go out there and visit Mark, but also do some food reviews out there. For prime example, we would put a voting poll up for you to vote for it. Also, links to websites, you can do that. So, and over here, in screen, right here, you can go also, remember I told you earlier about the last two videos. I'm going to take these out. Take these out. So when you go here, do the same things you did on the card. You click on that. You can hit most recent upload, best view, but always choose this one. Choose a video or a playlist. Always hit that one. Now remember I told you about ones that you choose because you already chose that one. You choose this one for this part of this screen. I'm going to move this out of the way. All right, so you click that, and then you have it right here, and it's right there. And then you go back again. You click this one, and you do that. And then you go back in there, and you hit subscribe. And then what happens is you put your mouse on this, and you hit your left mouse button, you drag it down, and then you bring this down, or you can put it up here, one or other. But make sure you see that blue line, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you do not have it touching, because if you do, once you have it layered over, oh, it did take it this time, but sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll, like, okay, for prime example, it'll turn like that color. So make sure you don't have it layered over. And also you can go like this. Say if I want to do this. Where am I at? Let's see. Yep. All right. So say if you want to do this. A lot of people do this too. Get this out of the way. So a lot of people do this too, and it helps people. And I always take the second link, not the first one. But a lot of people do that, and they go and put the link in there. Just put in there, thank you for watching. Sometimes it'll pop up. You may have to write a whole scripture down. And then that pops in there. And then I'm going to move this down here. And I'm going to move this over here. And then you have another channel that you're promoting. Plus, you got your other videos that you're promoting that you've already done that people may watch and people may not have seen. And again, you got your own channel. And then you hit save. And it's saved right there. You're only allowed up to 4 of these of all. So you got this channel, and over here on the card, you've got another channel right here, like I got Mark's. And then now, a lot of people use these other tools. I don't use them. You know, I'll let Mark explain a little bit about that. And then you have your thumbnail, okay? Thumbnail. You can pick yourself was already in there, or you can actually hit this and the thing will pop up. You can go in there and pick your thumbnail. So, and just hit save. And then you'll scroll down. That's when you hit your monetized area. Now your translations there, ladies and gentlemen, that's if you got people watching from different countries. Like here, I'm going to hit English for this one. and hit set language. That's best to do to have that. But if you hit that and you go over here, you always, one thing you can do, you can go to Google and type in language. I'm trying to language translator right there. You click on that. You can say, okay, for prime example, knock this down, go to English. Say if you want to Japan, this is what you can do. Say if you're trying to write, welcome to our channel. So now you got Japanese, and all you got to do,
welcome to our channel.
And then that's what you do. You just take that. I'm just showing this for prime example what you can do, but you can go over here, pick out what you're going to search and put it in there. But basically, what you need to do for that, while you get the translator right here, the language translator, you go to the description, and you're really, I just put that in there for, like I said, for prime example. You go in there, and you just copy all of this. And there's a lot of work, ladies and gentlemen, but if you do have people from different countries, you know, that don't speak, you know, they may want to hear something different. Okay, so you get all that. It changes your language. And then when they come in, and they say, for prime example, they see the English. I understand no English. So they want to watch a video. They're playing the video, and this is what they get. And that's what they, you know, what they read in the description, and that's what they get on your video, that language. So, and that's basically it on my part on that. But I'm going to let Mark talk more about, if he don't care, about this right here and this right here. And if he wants to talk about the subtitle, he's welcome to. So everybody can learn.
Sure.
Let's check out the chat real quick and see who's all here.
Yep, I can see. I don't think I said hello to Andrew yet. Hi to you, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. My screen was blurry. Was my screen blurry on your side?
Just a little. It's a little bit blurry, possibly because of the lighting.
Possibly.
Might be a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. So yeah, I'll just have a quick talk about those remaining two.
I don't know what happened, Andrew, but I'm glad you're here still. Welcome to the Metro Family Reality Show TV. Let's see this real quick. Hi, Southern Girl and Andrew again. I'm glad y'all here. All right, so we're going to let Mark take the screen, and he'll show you this. And then we're going to bring Fat Boy up. If Fat Boy's still here, we'll bring him up, and then he'll share what you've taught him.
Sure. Okay. So at the moment we're looking at, where are we? Just going to go over to here. At the moment, I guess you can see the YouTube channel. If I just jump into Creator Studio, where are we? Okay. And I want to have a look at a video where I'm talking, and you'll see why in a second. I just wanted to show you something that didn't quite cover yet. If you've got a talking video like, I'll just go down to view all. Where are we when it comes up? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if this is taking a little bit longer. Okay, well, even if I just pick this one here, add this feature to your live stream. The reason why I'm selecting that, go into here, is because we're going to have a look at these, a couple of things. On that translation that was mentioned earlier, down here on the translation, whoops, you'll see if you actually select, go to add new language and your own language by clicking on English, as I'm assuming we're all English speakers here at the moment. Certainly may not be though in the future. So we're looking at the default for new uploads is going to be English, and I'm going to select English down here as well. Oops, 2 different languages. I wanted to try and find one. Maybe I missed that bit. What I'm looking for is it will actually find the language, what you've actually said on the screen. And let's see, no, I haven't done this one for a while, so apologies. Come back to here. Not sure if you know, Jesse.
Yeah, sometimes you got to search your language. Like, okay, put Spanish in there. You got to search Spanish.
Yeah, no, I could add Spanish, and you've already shown us how to do that, but it'll actually find, YouTube will actually create text for you of your original discussion. So where am I? I don't want to translate. I want to find, oh, I know it's because I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at subtitles. Should be looking at subtitles. So we go back up to subtitles and here. Okay. Do you want to leave this site? Yep, I'm going to leave that. Righto. So at the moment, we've got subtitles already activated in English. If you click on this one here, what this does is it's creating the subtitles in the language, for starters, in the language that you've already spoken about. So if we move this across, for example, you can see down here, each of these, this is what I actually said. So if you turn on your subtitles, YouTube will actually allow you, it'll display, you've seen this on other videos, I'm sure, where people will, the words come up and you wonder, wow, did they actually type all of that? And no, they didn't. The YouTube does it for you. There is a problem, however, with this, and that is that sometimes it mishears what you've said and it'll say the wrong thing. So you do, if you're going to use this feature, you'll need to actually go to Edit. Click on Edit here and check each sentence, and you may need to go through and edit it. Depends how picky you are. You may want to change, for example, right, this very first sentence. It says, today, everyone, I'm from, so that's not even right. Listen to what it actually says when I play the video. Oops, if I got the sound turned off, I'll try that again. We'll go back to the beginning.
There's not much sound there, Mark. It's still turned down.
Oh, is that okay? Well, it said, for those of you, if you couldn't hear it, it said, "G'day everyone, I'm Aussie Mark. Thanks very much for stopping by this video." And look how they've translated. It now says, "Today everyone, I'm from you, man." Doesn't make sense. So don't rely on this. But as I said, you can edit it. So I could just go back here, change that to "G'day everyone, I'm Aussie Mark." Whoops. Just highlighting that, and I'm Aussie Mark, and then thanks for stopping by this video. Now that is a painstaking process to have to go through this one by one, but some people are willing to do that. And what I find interesting about this is you can actually use this tool to then create those subtitles in another language. Not only the description as Jesse showed you, but also the subtitles. So you could add, whoops, I'm going to publish the edits on this one. And yeah, so if we go to manage subtitles and close, we can go add new subtitles and add another language, for example. And I'm going to go back here for a second because just see if I can get out of this. We'll go, no, I don't want to go there. What I wanted to show you was when we were back a couple of screens, we'll just jump back here. Just going to go back to what I wanted to show you was, if we go on to, maybe it's on informations and settings. Let me check about languages and translations. If you're in translations here, I don't know how many of you know this, but this graph down here is showing, on average, the percentages of people in other languages that are checking out your channel. So you can see in this particular, in my channel, only 71% of the people who watch my video are from an English-speaking country, and 4.7% are Spanish. So that would be the first language that I would translate it into. So, and then obviously you go down and you can do the translations into any one of those languages, as Jesse showed you, for your description and for your title as well. So that's something. The audio thing, I really wanted to talk about this audio, Jesse, because I have a lot of people who are droners. They fly drones, and they upload video, which is basically just nice footage to look at. And they don't, oh, I better turn that off. And they don't, pardon me, they don't even put in any sound at all on their videos. Now you may be a person who just does talking videos, talking to camera, and it's much more interesting if you can have soundtrack playing in the background. You know, you'll see that on TV. A lot of them, there's a low soft track playing in the background. You can do that on any of your videos, the ones that are already uploaded or new ones as you upload them. So in this one, for example, if I just play this. So can you hear that, Jesse?
I can. That was really a little low.
I'm not sure quite why that is, but what I wanted to show you is that you can add a backing track to the speech.
I know why, because you got headphones on. That's one of the reasons.
That's probably, yes, because I've got headphones on. So if you wanted to, for example, you can use any of the suggested tracks down here. Bear in mind, this is a 10-minute long video that I'm looking for. You can search by top tracks. You can search by genre down here. Or you can actually search for a particular track if you wanted to. If I search by genre, for example, I'm going to select ambient because I want ambient music, as I'm sure most of you are aware, is nice, soft, lilting, lullaby type music. It's background. If you can hear that noise in the background, it's my dog who's asleep and she's dreaming. She's barking in her sleep.
Get the kangaroos away from me, Daddy.
Yeah, I think it is. She's asleep right behind me. So if I were to click on this ambient music, for example, and select one, now you can see the length of time of these ambient pieces down here. They're obviously not as long as that video. There is a way around that. If we went to, let's just click on one of these. We'll just talk about this first. At the moment, that's the music. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
Try to pull your headphones out, bub.
Okay. Let's see if I can get my headphone out. Oh, they're in the back of the machine. It's a bit hard to reach there at the moment. But what I, without actually pulling the headphones out, what I wanted to show you was this here. I would select, if I was using a backing track on this one, I'd select the longest one that I could find. And in this, if I were using these down here, I'd probably go to, which one of these down there? Featured ads. We don't want to, I'll just use one for an example. Okay, so if I wanted to, if I picked this one, at the moment, this slider here is what I wanted to talk about. So the audio, at the moment, it's only on my voice. If I slide it all the way over to that side and I played this video, all you would hear would be the music without my voice. But you can meet it anywhere in the middle. As you can see, this is still favoring the music over my voice. But if you moved it a little bit further, oops, sorry, the favoring the video, that's how far across the slider goes, I should have said. So depending on where you put it, you will then get a backing track on your video. So that's certainly something that's worth doing. I'll just stop that at the moment. So add in some music. If you want to see, you can try and find a piece of music of your own. Let's say we wanted to put in, I don't know, what about something that's got the word happy in it. I always like music that's got the word happy in it. Do a search on that. And then it's going to give me down here, underneath at the bottom of the screen, all these words, all these additional tracks. And you can try and find tracks that have got a similar length to yours. If you click on that, no matches because it's a 10-minute long video. I'll unclick that. So there are some songs, and you can see the various lengths down there. It's a bit hard with really long videos to do this. Most of them are sort of 2 to 5 minutes in length, but you could pick one of those and do exactly the same as I just showed you before, favoring your audio or your music. So don't just upload videos with yourself speaking. Put a music backing track on it as well. That's definitely going to make it more interesting. The enhancements, if you've never actually, oops, we'll leave that. If you've never actually clicked on the enhancements tool before, this is basically just a way of increasing the quality of your video. As you can see, there's an auto fix button there. 1 click for lighting and color. If I click on that, see how it changes it. That's actually made that way too bright, as you can see. I don't like that, so I'm just going to unclick it, and it'll go back to the way it was. And now you can do your own personal self-adjustment. So I could add a bit of saturation, which is going to increase the color just a little bit. Whoops. You could bring in a fill light if you wanted to, as you can see here. Click on that again, which is basically just brightening yourself up. As you can see, that's a lot brighter than it was before. And of course, you've got color temperature, warmer or cooler, and contrast as well. It even allows you to take the video that you've already uploaded, and you can either slow it down by 2 times, 4 times, or 8 times, or speed it up by 2, 4, or 6 times. It'll allow you to trim the video. So if you uploaded it and you thought, oh, I don't like that beginning bit, or there's a bit at the beginning that I didn't mean to have on there, you can come in here and trim it at this point. If you clicked that trim button, I'll just show you. You can then move your slide. You can then move that slider across to wherever you wanted to trim it to, find the point that you wanted to trim, and click split, and it will actually split off the front part of the video or the back part of the video and allow you to delete it. I'm not going to do that because I like my video the way it is. So yeah, a couple of extra things you may not have known about before, or your viewers may not have, Jesse. I'll come back on screen now. And yeah, that's probably, I think we've inundated the viewers with an awful lot of content already here today.
One more quick thing I'm going to show. Let me see where I'm at. It was something based on what you got, and I want to bring Fat Boy on, like I said. And you're welcome to stay, Mark. I'd like for you to stay if you don't care.
Sure.
But one thing that Mark was actually not stressing on, but talking about, when he was talking about the subtitles inside your video. Now YouTube has this right here. Your contributions, okay? Basically what you do, you click on that, and it takes you to other people's videos, okay? And these are videos I have done because it says finished. You go through and you watch everybody else's videos, okay? And you check mark that box, and when their videos play on their channel, after you've already viewed it, and when YouTube approves of it and they put it up on their stream, on their channel, okay, after you watch the video, like I said, and check mark it and it's published now. So when you go, you say you find these people here, and for prime example, you say you've done this yourself, guys, and it's been published, and you go back, your channel name will end up in their video, and you get credit for that. That's what it says, credit there. You'll get credit for that on their video, and that's how people also will find your channel, by you doing that. All you gotta do, like I said, is like, okay, here's the draft, a bunch of videos in here, but there's one video here of ours. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that one out still. So you go here and you hit review, and you review it, and if you think it's suitable, you hit you submitted it, and you check mark the box for credit. Any of these, this one too, any video you just check mark for credit, and then you'll move on. And more you do, more your name will get out there. And
remember, that is only if you've got those videos include contents that was originally yours to start with, and they've added it into theirs. So,
yes, yeah. So that's what you. When this came out, we tried it, but after you review it and you hit you check mark that, they put you down as a credit on that video too, that you're the reviewer. So, but cool. That's just something, like I say, you go right here and you just click on that. You can review everybody else's videos. It's got to have the proper content and approval to be on YouTube. You know, it cannot have, you know, those bad scenes and everything. If it's something that you don't feel like it should be on YouTube, you just click on for somebody else to review it, and if they don't feel like it, it'll be declined. I'm done on my parts. So hey JR, what's going on, bub?
Hey JR.
JR's times are good people. Him and his grandmother, his people's really good people. They're from North Carolina. Andrew says the red kangaroo are no joke. They will kill you.
Oh yeah, absolutely they will. They're huge. They're bigger than any human when they're adults. And they will stand on their tail, stand back on their tail, and kick with their those huge hind legs, and they can rip your stomach open. You stay away from the big reds.
I'll remember that when I come to Australia. I'm waiting for Fat Boy to send me a message with his email. Let's go. I'm gonna go back here to check my messages real quick. Mark, if you want to, you're welcome to throw anything out there.
No, I just think I think what Fat Boy's going to show you, I'll just give you a rough idea of what I taught him this morning, if he's still going to do that, is using the lower thirds. Now, I know, Jesse, you haven't got yours turned on at the moment, but if you turn on the standard lower thirds, people will be able to see what we're talking about.
Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so my standard lower third, I thought my lower thirds was on.
No, see the button at the top there, and then.
Oh, it was. I'm sorry. There you go. Should be on.
No.
It's not showing up.
No, where it says lower thirds, you need to click on that button across on the right-hand side of it.
Yeah, it's turned on, but it's not coming up.
Okay. Well, I'm sure these guys know what a lower third is for the most, as generally it's where your name is printed across the bottom and your icon is showing. What he's going to show you is, and you can see it on my screen right now, is that I've created a custom lower third, and there are lots of different things you can do with the custom lower thirds to make yourself stand out when you're doing live streams. That's just one that I've done. If I turn that one off, and you saw I had one added there before, you know, you could do anything from this sort of thing where you basically turned your put a shape on, so you're talking as if you're talking through a hole, and make it look like you're different from everybody else. If I turn that one off, there's some other examples. In this particular one, when I turn that on, you can see I've created an image where there's a whole bunch of my regular subscribers and my name down the bottom, and I've still got room to add more across the top if I want to. A lot of different things you can do. I'm going to be putting out a video soon on how to do that. You can have your name across the top instead of the bottom to make you different from everybody else. Just show you that one. And that didn't come up, I don't think it, or did it? Let me just grab that top one again. Open. Oh, I see what I did. I need to turn it off first. Turn that off and add. And hopefully, can you see my name written across the top on that one, Jesse?
I sure can. Okay,
there you go. So yeah, just some different examples of things you can do. So there's still stuff that we can all learn about, and yeah, don't stop learning on YouTube. Don't just go to pump out your stuff. Spend some time looking at some tutorials and try to improve your own videos, even if it's something as simple as that enhancement one that we just looked at before, going and increasing the saturation or the contrast on your screen to make your video clearer for other people to look at. Yeah, well, I think that's probably all I wanted to mention for the time being. Is Fatboy coming on or not?
I've got his email, but this thing's not coming up.
What about in the chat? Is he speaking in the chat?
Yes. Fatboy, BRT family, much love to you, bro. Fatboy, your email is not coming up.
The other thing you could do, Jesse, if you're willing to do it, is just paste in the link to the Google Hangout for just a few seconds for him to copy and paste it, and then delete it straight off again. Actually,
I want to send him a message.
Okay, sure.
And Fatboy, I showed how to check your messages. So go in your back office, and if you don't care, you grab this message. Now that's the one at the top, right, Mark?
Yes.
Okay, Fatboy, I'm sending the message now. Your YouTube message area. There's a link in there, so as soon as you get that, come on in. Yes, they are, JR, for sure. JC, hey, good night. Thanks for being here. I hope we didn't bore you all. Hopefully this actually helped. Deborah, Mark, subscribe to you.
Where are we? Just going to go back. Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Deborah, subscribe to you.
Oh, good. Sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, thank you, Deborah. I will definitely subscribe back to you. I'm just going to go back to the YouTube stream so I can get the chat up again. I should have put it on pop out, but I didn't.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how you doing, Fatboy?
Hey, Fatboy.
Well,
I don't understand why my thing's not showing up, Mark.
Oops. What's not showing up?
The blue line. I got it turned on, but it's not coming up.
Yeah, sometimes that actually glitches out, and you have, yeah, it's a pain in the kister to get it back up. I've had that issue in the past.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
You may have to actually get all the way out of your Google Hangout chat and reopen it in order to make it work again.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that though.
Don't do that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is if you notice the thing around my picture, that's sort of what he showed me how to do today. But I'm going to show you this. I've been working on this since I've been in watching the chat. What do you think about that? That's my new outro screen for my videos.
Hey, that's looking cool. That looks great.
And if you notice, I added on PayPal Me, which I had to add the M because there was no PayPal Me logo. And then I put my GoFundMe on there.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
That's excellent.
And as you notice, I left the boxes out because I can never resize. I can never resize the video boxes to cover the boxes I put. So
yeah, no, you don't need those boxes there. They'll sit nicely on either side there. That looks fantastic. You're very creative.
Well, the good thing about not having the boxes is when you put in the videos in there, you can either align it to, you see the red line going across the middle and up top, and then you can align the other video exact with the other video cube, which is pretty cool. So you don't need those boxes to align your videos.
That's right. YouTube provides it for you. That's right.
Now, I know during y'all's chat, I heard y'all talking about different things you can do. Hold on a second. Let me turn this off for a second so people don't see what I'm doing. But I noticed that I heard y'all talking about a bunch of things on what you can do in your YouTube channel and everything, and a bunch of different add-ons you can do. And so, but did y'all mention about watermarking the channel?
No, I didn't mention it. I don't think Jesse did either.
No.
Let me pull this up real quick, see if I can remember how it's done. Channel. Remembering. Nope, not that. Yep.
Mark, JR's time to subscribe to you.
So pretty much to let the viewers know how to do a watermark, you go into your YouTube channel and normally you'll see this. You'll end up in Video Manager. But if you go down to Channel and then you click on Branding, you can actually come in here and add in a branding watermark, which, as you can tell, is what usually shows up in my bottom right hand of my videos. And you can set as time for it to come on, or you can just have it go for the entire video, which that's basically what I do. And basically what the watermark is when you mouse over the watermark in someone's video, it'll pop up a little box and to where you can click subscribe without having to, if you're in full screen. So, you know what I mean? So you don't have to exit full screen to click the subscribe button on the left and whatnot, or which is on the right actually now, isn't it? But that's one thing that's great to have on your videos, because a lot of people like to watch YouTube videos in full screen. And if they like your video, they usually have to click out a full screen partially through the video to hit subscribe, but that way they don't have to. So, which is really cool. But
that's good advice.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm not gonna show anything that can potentially show anything crazy. But when you want to send a private message to a YouTuber, and you don't know their YouTube or their email, you don't know their Facebook, Twitter, or email, for the viewers to know, you can go right here to About on their page. This area says Send Message. And if someone ever tells you, someone ever said they send you a message, you come to your page here and you click Community. And I'm not going to click Messages because I have stuff in there that's private to me. But you click right there where it says Messages. And it'll show up just like the Mitchell family sent me that link to the Hangouts. So, but
yeah,
I love showing people different things to do with YouTube and whatnot. And I actually showed Douglas Fairchild how to download a YouTube video this morning. So I had to stop by his house to drop off my weed eater for him to use today. And I totally forgot I had the video the special video I made for him, I had put on my thumb drive, and I've left the thumb drive here at the house. So I went on his computer and downloaded the video to his computer and uploaded it for him. And I showed him how to download. And it's different on how to download a video on a PC as it is a Chromebook. And it's weird. You have to use an actual website to download videos via Chromebook versus with PC, I use YTD, which is a very great software. And as a matter of fact, hang on a second.
I use YTD all the time as well because you can download MP3s as well as videos in MP4.
Yeah, so basically when you download a video through YTD, you copy and paste the URL into here, and then you hit download. Now, here's the good thing about YTD, for those who don't know about it, is once you download the video, you can actually go to here, pull the video up into this spot here, and you can actually change it to all those different formats. Like you're saying MP3 right there, or like iPad, iPod, iPhone, PSP, cell phone, such on. So, and I love it. I love my YTD software. And the funny thing is, I used to use fastest YouTube downloader until my sister told me about YTD, because YouTube's fastest downloader, you can only download one video at a time. With YTD, you can download multiples. I was downloading some of Douglas's videos last night. I'm gonna do a burp compilation, of all his burp videos he's done, and I was downloading 12 of his videos at one time. So, but then as well,
who was that?
Douglas Fairchild, you know what I'm talking about. And another little thing I can show people real quick. Let me pull up your page real quick. I want to show some people this. All right. I like showing this stuff. You know how people watch their subscriber count live instead of having to constantly refresh their page. The easiest way to do it is you go up here. Well, excuse me. That's right. You go to the main channel, and you go up here and highlight all this after the /channel/ and then the URL. Copy it, and then you go to a page which is called livecounts.net. And what you do, as you can tell, there's my YouTube right there. You highlight that, and you replace it with the new URL. And you hit enter. And there you go. You got 600 even, boss man. Sweet.
Well done, Jess. 600.
And you can leave it up all the time. Me, I have to shut the dang stuff off at night because all I hear is ping, 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 ping. It's annoying sometimes.
I don't know. I'll probably leave it up just to hear it and say, hey, welcome. Say to my sleep, hey, welcome to the Mitchell February.
But the problem is when you hear a ping, that doesn't always mean you're going up a subscriber. That means you're also going down. Now, one thing you can do, let me hide this down here at the bottom. You got the 3 bars down here at the bottom. You click that, and that's how you set everything up, like sound, night mode, which is the dark, which I like the dark screen anyways. And you can hit subscriber to show subscriber to milestone or subscriber display, count display on YouTube, or view count. And if you've watched Douglas's video I made for him, I actually used this page on my cell phone to take a screenshot of this page on my cell phone, and it showed his little picture above the subscribe button. So it's really cool. And you can do different ways of stuff, like you can do different things on here. And I have yet to do any of the extra stuff except night mode and sound. And I figured that out by accident just by hitting buttons on my keyboard. By accident, when I thought I was typing in the live stream, and I wasn't. So because I was actually hitting buttons there. Let me go ahead and take this off.
Oh, hold on a minute. What's that page again?
Hold on 1 second. I'll show you.
Okay.
livecounts.net. And what if you let me, if you want to temporarily give me the the blue wrench, I can put it into the chat so you can pull it up quicker. If you trust me to do that.
Hold on 1 second. And right there at the end of net, you put /.
Oh, after net, yeah. And then you copy your URL from channel / da 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 da. So
that didn't work right. All right, so
okay.
I'm at livecounts.net, and what do you do now?
Honestly,
I'll put that back on the screen.
I'm gonna try to link this real quick.
Yes.
Nope, won't let me do that. All right, so basically,
That's what I got.
you got this page right here.
Yep.
All right, you put copy, and I'm gonna put this in for you. You put in that URL right there. That's your Facebook your YouTube URL.
Okay.
Get your URL as you go to your channel and you copy it up there.
Okay.
So you got to copy channel / such and such. So hey, look at that handsome devil right there.
Yeah, it's not coming up. It says 404 not found.
That's weird.
Tell me if I've done this right. All right.
Did you go to livecounts.net / channel /
I done not. Here it is right here. I want to highlight it.
I can't see. It says you are screen sharing.
Yeah, I just done that so I can show you.
Well, I'm saying that there's a green bar in front of that. I can't see what.
The green bar. I don't. Mark, can you see it?
I can see it says 404 not found. And I can see it says channel dot. Okay, I think you may have.
There's no dot. It's live count.
That's a /.
Livecounts.net / channel / capital UC lowercase FV R capital L low G cap V 7 and such on. Did you get that all correct?
Yes, I did because I copied what you posted.
Okay. Did you put HTTPS semicolon / before all that?
Say again.
Yes, you got it.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
That's weird. Also.
Because I can look at yours from over here. I've just done mine and it works fine, and I just did yours too, Jesse, and it works fine on mine.
I wonder why it's not coming up on mine.
I just took the dot out of there and spaced it, but is that what you got right there?
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn mine off. All right, go ahead and share yours. Let's see what you got.
I just posted it in chat.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, that's what I got there.
All right, hang on a second. All right, what I just posted, highlight and copy that, put it in the address bar, take out the space between live counts and net and put a dot. That'll take you where you need to go. And if it doesn't work on your end, there's something wrong.
Dot between live and counts?
From the L all the way to the Q. Highlight all that.
I got everything.
And then
I already got everything in the taskbar. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
between the S and the N, take that out and put a period. So livecounts.net.
Okay.
You can just if you want to make me a moderator or make Fat Boy a moderator, we can just paste the whole link in for you.
I'll do that, Mark. Hold on 1 second.
Link ready to throw if you want to do me, but it's fine if you don't. Oh, mine would help if I. Okay, you could actually see that, can't you? Oh, never mind.
All right, mate. Go ahead and refresh your page.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Try that.
It works on my end.
Got it.
Got it?
Yep.
Now make sure you bookmark that so you don't lose that, okay?
I just did this now.
All right. Yeah, I remember first time I ever saw live counts, I was watching Roman Atwood's video that he made in December 2016. He was watching his live subscriber counts on Roman Atwood vlog, and it hit 10 million. And then after that, it popped to him. That was in November. And then in December, he was watching Roman Atwood, the pranking channel, and it hit 10 million. In 2 months, he hit 10 million views, 10 million subs on both his channels.
Wow.
I learned about the live subscriber count and by watching that, and I looked it up, and that's the one I found, and I like it. I've been using that live subscriber count for a while, and it's like this. I'll show you this. This shows you how much I like it. Let me go to this. I don't care about that. So there's mine. There's Fat Men Adventures. Then there's Douglas's. I got, and there's my new channel, Next Gen Explorations. Woohoo! I got an extra sub. And then, of course, my church. Wow, we're at 80 now. Woo! We're at 78 last time I looked. So
it's a good feeling when you get those subs. It's really worth having that live bit. I think it's excellent.
yeah, and the funny thing about it is this is what I do right here. Oh wait, I already took the screen share off. Hang on. Whenever I'm on someone's live, I'll do this. On the screen that I have the live on, the Hangouts live on, I'll put them like that. When I'm watching multiple channels, I'll shrink them down and watch them. So, and matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll bookmark yours, so I have yours as well. And crap, there you are. Put you all the way up top with Douglas. I don't know why I have that.
Chuckles, welcome, bub. Hey, big dude, welcome. Welcome, everybody.
Hey, big dude.
My brother Chuck Taylor's in the chat.
Hey, Chuck.
Oh. Guess what? And Douglas's live stream.
Let me guess, you just turned 50.
No. Big dude, I just subbed your channel. Channel, big dude. But yeah, what I was gonna say was when I was in Douglas's channel last night when he was all happy and everything from hitting 1,000 subs, this person comes in and says, "Are you the real Fat Boy or are you one of the other Fat Boy Nations?" I was like, "I'm the only Fat Boy Nation." He's like, "No, there's 2 other Fat Boy Nations." I looked it up. I was like, "You got to be kidding me." And then I finally was like, you know what? I'm just going to subscribe to one of them. And I went into his live stream earlier before I saw y'all's pop up. And I posted, I was like, "Hey, what's up, Fat Boy Nation?" And he's doing this WWE game. And he looks over. He's like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me. You didn't copy my channel, you moron." And I typed in, like, "No, I didn't copy your channel. I've been on YouTube with this channel name for over a year." He's like, "You couldn't have because I didn't see you when I looked." I was like, "I was the first Fat Boy Nation. I'm not trying to take your channel. I already have the channel. And you can look in my channel and see that I've been up and running for over a year. And you can see my email address. You can't change an email address." So he got ticked off at me. So if he really wants to get ticked off at me, all I got to do is just tell YouTube and say, "Hey, I'm the first Fat Boy Nation. I want to stay the only Fat Boy Nation."
YouTube shouldn't be allowing 2 people with the same name anyway.
No.
You want to know only thing that's different in our names? My name is capital F, capital B, capital N. His is just capital F, capital B. So I'm FBN. He's FN.
Wow.
But he uses FB for Fat Boy. So. But the good thing is, I have the URL Fat Boy Nation, so he can't take it from me.
Excellent.
So,
yeah, same here. I've got Aussie Mark, so
yeah, I made sure of that. And the funny thing is, you think of this: have you ever heard of anyone having 2 URLs on their one YouTube channel?
No.
No.
Yeah, Douglas chose Mr. Big Boy as his URL, and then he's looking in his channel information, and it says that his URL is Douglas Fairchild. He's like, "What?" So I type it in, youtube.com/Douglas Fairchild. Bang! It goes straight to his YouTube channel. So then I took out Douglas Fairchild and put Mr. Big Boy, and bang! It goes straight to his YouTube channel. So he's special. He's got 2 URLs, and it's a mistake of YouTube, which is awesome. So
it's always good to catch out YouTube if you can, because they always catch us when we do things wrong.
Well, I don't think he cares because it gives him 2 URLs. So
yeah, that's good.
But I wish I could hit 375 tonight, but I know I'm not going to.
Oh, you never know. Don't give up hope.
Oh God, I wish my wrist would heal up. So
Do you type in? Do you go putting comments on other people's channels, Fat Boy? I presume you do, like people you're not subscribed to.
sometimes I do. There's a lot of people. There's very few people that I watch their channels that I'm not subscribed to, because if I watch your channel and I like their vids, I sub them automatically.
Right.
And I let them know in the video comments and everything. And heck, I could say this: there's like 4 YouTubers that I've been watching since they were before they were big. It's like Exploring with Josh. Me and Douglas have been watching him since before he had 100 subscribers, and he's a couple 100,000 now. And I can tell you real quick. And like April Wilkerson, she's awesome. And let's see, where's Exploring with Josh? Oh, there he is. Dude. I have him in my related channels. He has over 2 million subscribers. He's 2.66 million subscribers right now. Exploring with Josh is.
Wow.
And I'll show you this.
Does that mean he's a full-time YouTuber now?
Yes. Oh God, yes. He travels on YouTube's dime pretty much. He makes enough money a week to try to get 2 plane tickets to 2 different countries. Do you see his banner right here? This is the type of banner I'd love to do.
Well, let me tell you. If we make it that far, the first place I'm going to be flying out to.
I knew it.
Wait a minute. You said once you get the funds up, you're going to come down here and visit me first.
I am, but I'm saying when I get to that part where he's at, I'm going to Australia.
It's a lot cheaper for Jesse to go visit you than it is for him to come visit me. That's the honest truth.
That's so true.
I want to go to a place way down under. I will say that. What is that? What was that song go that I sung for you a little bit ago, Mark?
I come from a land down under. Is that the one?
Yep. There we go.
Where the wind blowing in under.
A land down under. Lyrics. There we go. And of course, I use Guinness.com. So I love that song. As a matter of fact, when I get off tonight, I'm going to listen to that song again. Is that? Where's the lyrics? I come from a land down under where beer does flow, manchunda. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. I love that song.
And that song came out in the late 70s, and I think he's still going. I saw him interviewed the other day. He's still making his music, still singing 30-something years later.
Wow. I knew that song comes. That comes from like the 80s, doesn't it?
Yeah, late 70s, early 80s, I think.
Yeah, because I remember hearing that when I was young. So
Colin Hay is the name of the lead singer of that band, and he's now a solo artist.
Let's see. Men at Work. Yep.
Men at Work. That's the one.
So, man. But no, I'm going to be honest with you. With my new channel, if I can get it up and going, the Next Gen Explorations. Where is it? There it is. This is the channel that I told you I need to do the artwork for. Right here, Next Gen Explorations is going to be my new channel. I don't have a video yet for it. I'm going to be doing one here soon when I can find someone that will go up will go with me out to what we call Gravity Hill. There's a haunted story towards it, but I know the truth behind it. But it's an interesting place to explore, to tell the story behind it, tell the truth behind it, and the myth story behind it. But if I can get this going, like exploring with Josh got his going, oh my God. I would first honestly go to Scotland and the UK. There's a place in, I can't remember, is it UK or is it Scotland? It's a landmass. It's a big, huge dome. It looks like a hilltop, but there's caverns inside of it, and they can't figure out how to get into it because it's completely sealed off. And they can't figure out how to get it. Say what?
Mark, there's a question. Trying to figure out how to My brother Chuck wrote it.
Sorry, what did he say?
I can't figure that one word out.
Oh, Vegemite. Yeah, he shouldn't have put a 9 on the end. Vegemite. It's the yeasty spread we have here in Australia, put on our toasts. People always talk about Vegemite. It's definitely
I've heard of that stuff. I tried it one time. It's good stuff.
Doing good, DJ. Doing good. Thanks for being here.
The problem with Vegemite for people who aren't brought up on it, they think you smear it on your toast like marmalade or like peanut butter, really, really thick, and you don't. If you do that, you'll hate it because it's you just want the thinnest smear of it with some butter, and it's fantastic.
I did that when my teacher went to Australia. My Bible class teacher when I was in high school, he went to Australia for spring break to visit some friends, and he came back with that stuff and shared it with us. And everyone was smearing that crap on thick. And I was like, something's just telling me that they don't want to do that. He was like, no, they don't.
Yeah.
All right, Big Jew. Thanks for stopping by. Good to have you here.
Hey, DJ, I see you're there. Made a comment there. What do you mean got that camera clean? Like, do you mean it's just because I've got a lot of light on my face? Just because I'm facing a window and it's daytime here.
Oh, it is daytime?
It is. It's 2:50 p.m. in the afternoon.
2:50 p.m. Really?
Yeah, it is.
D ye big. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
What is that, Chuckles?
Where you seen that?
In the chat.
Maybe he means G, you're big. It's because I'm sitting so close to the camera, probably.
Probably.
DJ saying your camera's smooth. Okay.
DJ made a comment to you about Vegemite 9.
Vegemite, yeah. I hear about Vegemite, not kind comments about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, and people who don't eat Vegemite the right way will hate it. People who eat it the right way, nice and thin smear, right from the first, will love it. But if you probably hated it, if you ever tried it with a thick smear and hate it, no one will be able to convince you to try it with a thin smear because you'll just assume it tastes the same. So, yeah. Guys, I'm going to actually go because, believe it or not, I'm starving. I haven't had my lunch yet.
I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I want to thank everybody for coming out, watching the Metro Family Reality Show TV. Please check out Mark. Subscribe to him. Give him some love, guys. Fat Boy's not stirred nothing yet. So when he does, check him out. He'll let us know. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share when this video posts. Also in the description, please check out the P.O. Box. We would love to hear from you. Send some family mail. Also check out the 4 links. The first one's the stickers. The second one's the coffee mugs. The third one's t-shirts. The fourth one's mom's tote bags and hoodie sweaters. Guys, we love you all. Thanks for your support. Thanks for all the subscribers that subscribe. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and do it now. Until next time, wait till you see what we got coming your way. Take care.